And hello again, YouTube. So I'm getting off the 29 here at Central. I was thinking I would take it all the way to 27th Avenue and just catch the 27 North, but looking at the schedules of what time it's going to arrive there, that wouldn't have been bad. It just wouldn't have been good. It would have got me there. I forget what time. I want to say, oh, by the way, I guess to say what time it is. It's 7:06 p.m. Thursday, May 5th, 2022. It would have got me there, I want to say at like 7:20-ish, which isn't bad. I mean, yay, I got 40 minutes to make it. Let's see, Indian School, Camelback. Yeah, I have 40 minutes to make it 3 miles. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Wrong. Yeah, I would have got there and I would have been waiting like 25 minutes for I think 25 minutes for a northbound 27. The northbound 27, assuming it's on time and it's running, which I couldn't get any confirmation of, it wouldn't be arriving until, I think it's at 7:55 or something like that, which, yeah, again, it wouldn't have got me massively late. My goal is to try to get to Bullock's before 8 o'clock. It takes me roughly an hour to set up all my equipment, and I like to have at least a little bit of time to ask for a soda to drink and some food. I've been really bad about not getting my food lately. And I can't even really put it on them. I mean, because I haven't asked for it. But the bottom line is that once I start the show, I'm generally too busy to ask for food, and they're too busy to give me food. Oh, look, a bus pass. And it expired May 4th. So sometimes I get lucky. I find bus passes on the ground and still have several days left on them. In fact, about a month ago, I kind of saved my ass. By doing that, I had lost my bus pass. I thought I lost it in my room, but I still haven't found it yet, so probably I lost it elsewhere. But come to find out, it was anyway. I ended up finding one. I forget where, but somewhere on the ground at a bus stop. I found one. Oh, somebody unloading from a vehicle. I wonder what the odds are of him running across the tracks here. Probably not too good. Nah, he's probably going to a hotel over there. Oh, nope, he's loading his stuff into the car. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so the bus pass I found, I forget exactly where I found it on the ground, but I'm sure it was somewhere near a bus stop. And it was on a paper pass, like a day pass from out of a bus, but it was actually a monthly pass, and I think I used that for about another two, maybe 3 weeks. It was quite a ways off from its expiration date. So yeah, that pass saved my ass. Otherwise, I had to have been buying at least another weekly pass. All right, I'm just gonna set this down because of course I need to tie my shoes. So quite a lot has happened since I got on the 29 bus, beyond the usual of me checking the bus schedule and realizing that it wasn't going to work out well for me like I wanted it to. I did, as you see, I'm sitting here waiting for the train, and I did see the schedule that the train would be here reasonably soon. So I'm trying to do this up to Bethany. At this point, the trains are so unpredictable at how much time it takes to get through downtown, and they're not keeping their schedules very well. So pointless. It was pointless to look at that and see, hey, is it going to get me? Am I going to be able to do a transfer to the 60 or not? I'm kind of gambling on that. Now, when I get on the train and it's moving, at that point, I'll check the schedule to see if I'm going to make a 60 or not. And if not, I'm quite accustomed to doing that walk. It's a little less than a mile, and I know it takes me about 15 minutes. So I'd rather be doing that walk for 15 minutes than sitting at the intersection of 27th Avenue and Thomas for 25. So, well, hopefully I'll get lucky and be able to take the 60 that last mile, so I'm not stuck there. So I'm not stuck doing that walk. Anyway, so checking my other phone, and I saw that Rob had been trying to call me all day, Rob, my mechanic. And I'm kind of annoyed because he sent 0 text messages. Like, you think by now you figured out that text is a lot more effective than trying to call me, since I rarely answer the phone. A lot of that has to do with just my sleep schedule being erratic. A lot of times when I'm working, I'm too busy to answer the phone, even if I did hear it ring. And most of the time, the ringer is turned down so far, or it's off to the point I don't hear it ring. It could be ringing right now. I wouldn't hear it. It's in my pocket. It's muted. So yeah, a lot more functional, for him to text me, because at least then I can read that, and whatever information he's trying to relay to me, I can see what it is. But no, I didn't send a text at all. But he tried to call like 5 times, which is surprising. So it says my car is done. I'm finding it hard to believe, but he says my car is done. So obviously it's too late for me to go down and get it now, and I'd be driving a questionably legal car if I was to go get it now. I think my registration is still good, but I do know for a fact that my insurance expired long ago, and I didn't renew it because I didn't know when or if I'd ever be getting the damn car back. That, and when it expired, I didn't have the money to renew it anyway. Now I do think I have enough to get a 6-month policy, I hope, although I do expect my insurance rates are going to go up dramatically due to the 2 accidents I had last summer, especially since one of them my insurance paid out on. And then I also have, they always try to stick it to you whenever you have a time period without insurance. The insurance industry always looks at that as, oh, you must have been driving without insurance. And the reality was I haven't been driving. Anybody who watches this vlog knows that. But I highly doubt that any representative of any insurance company I would be trying to get insurance with, or my insurance agency agent watches this. So, and I doubt it's something that my agent has any control over anyway. So I'm sure my agent would believe me if I told him I haven't been driving. I've been using the same agent for a long, long time, and they always take really good care of me over there. And I'm sure they'll do their best to find me a good rate. I just expect it's going to kind of hit me in the junk with what they're going to want to charge me for a 6-month policy. Part of me wants to maybe try doing one of those newer style ones that are app-based, where they charge you by the mile, but I do think that might be problematic with my vehicle because I don't have a working odometer, so that could be an issue. I mean, technically I have a working odometer. It's a digital odometer, and if you plug in an ODB cable, you can see what the mileage of the car is. However, I don't have a working odometer display. The display in my dashboard is cracked. Wow, so far I'm going on 8 minutes and still no train. I could have sworn I was looking at the app. I was looking at about a 6-minute transfer time here, so obviously it's taking longer to get through downtown than the app was predicting, which doesn't surprise me. Yeah, this is why I've been generally avoiding the train lately. Speaking of the train, either yesterday or the day before, Valley Metro tweeted that the delays, that the problem with delays with the train had been resolved, and I was going to give them a snarky response, but I couldn't really think of anything good to type. But yeah, my thoughts were, sure it has. I'm sure your construction isn't done. There's yeah. I get on a train, I'm stuck waiting a long-ass time at 24th Street, or I'm stuck waiting a long-ass time at 12th Street. I don't think and then it's all screwed up on the other end. No, I don't think you guys have resolved the problem with your trains. The problem with your train is that you didn't build with plans for expansion when you really should have. That's the problem with the train. The other problem with the train is you built this thing at street level, in the median of Strodes, where your train has to stop at traffic lights and has to deal with surface street traffic. and anybody who knows anything about light rail trains knows that that's a stupid thing to do. So anyway, I could go on and bitch about how much is wrong about the train system here, especially after, it's still fresh in my mind how functional the MAX rail system is in Portland. But anyway, doesn't change anything. I'm still stuck here waiting 10 minutes for a train.
The next westbound train will arrive in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, so it took 12 minutes instead of the 7 I was hoping for. Of course, with my luck, that'll be the difference between being able to catch a 60 to ride down Bethany and not being able to catch a 60. Yeah, the worst thing about this transit system here is all the buses that run at a 30-minute frequency that are not good at keeping that 30-minute frequency. Even 30-minute frequency, if it's kept, and you actually make those stops on time every 30 minutes, is woefully inadequate because it often results in transfer times of 30 minutes where you get to where you're going and then you get halfway to where you're going and you need to transfer to another route and you're just stuck there sitting for 25 minutes. And for one thing is, well, get to the stop on time. Hey, when you're talking about transfers, you don't have the liberty of choosing when you get to the stop. You get to the stop when the bus gets you to the stop. It always kills me when they say that on the phone. It's like, I have no control over what time I get to the stop. I get to the stop when your damn bus gets me to the stop. Why can't you get your bus to get me there on time? Why can't you schedule it to where when the bus gets me there, the other bus is going to arrive, 5 minutes later? Why can't you do that? Anyway, I should wrap this up. So yeah, it looks like my agenda for tomorrow is getting my car ready. On that note, I'm probably not going to work on music too much tonight. I think I'm going to focus on getting my equipment wrapped up so I don't have to go into Bullocks and deal with that. And if I have my car, I'll, once I pack up my equipment, I won't be going to Bullocks. I don't know. I might drive to Bullocks just for the sake of driving to Bullocks. It's going to be a whole nother thing for me, having the freedom to drive. Of course, I keep thinking about the mileage thing, but even with the odometer thing, like I don't know if I really like the idea of being charged by the mile for my insurance, because I do got a feeling that I'm going to be wanting to take some road trips, even as expensive as gasoline is right now. Definitely like to go back out to Orange County again and see my friend Andrew and work on scooters with him at some point.
Please stand back on the platform.
Now, I do intend to keep using public transit, especially to go to Amazon and back. I really like riding the express bus, and I think I can regularly commute to the park and ride, and that'll save me a lot in gas and frustration, because the idea of driving an I-10 at rush hour traffic is not appealing at all. But as far as this drive to Bullocks, oh yeah, I'm done doing this shit on public transit for sure. Hey dude, your headlights are off. It's dark. Anyway, the train is about here. I need to wrap this up. Thanks for coming with me on the walk and waiting on the platform with me. That's fun. And of course there will be more videos soon. Thanks for watching.